Standard 8, Subject Social Science, Chapter number 9, Our Economic System. Part 2. In previous part, we have learned about the different types of economic activity done in different sectors and types of ownership. Today, we are going to learn about the new topic, that is organized and unorganized sectors and work done into the world in economic activities. Economic activities are classified in organized sector and unorganized sector. Here, example of two person is given. One is Kanta, who is working in an organized sector where she gets salary every month regularly. He gets other allowances, medical allowances, and she get also paid on the Sunday. And she has rules and regulations for her job. As well as on the other way, the Kamal has no rules and regulations on job. He get wages on daily basis. If he cannot go to work, then he will not get paid, and don't get any he also doesn't get any allowances for his job. So he is working in an unorganized sector. The government has made certain rules for unorganized sectors unit, but owners in the unorganized sector do not implement them in reality. There is a vast difference between organized sector and unorganized sector, and government is trying to do uh, to protect the rights of people working in unorganized sector. Next is economic liberalization. Liberalization means freedom. Freedom to do work to earn the livelihood. The government has brought certain changes in the economic policy to maintain its place in the developing world and make India a developed nation. The policy of liberalization was adopted in 1991. According to this policy, regulations related to manufacturing and trade and commerce were removed. That means duties and taxes relaxation on import and export were announced. The process of establishing new manufacturing unit was made simpler. Therefore, people of India use uh, can make production in manufacturing. They can import and export easily and can get uh, relaxation in duties and taxes in import and export. Therefore, they can uh, trade throughout the world. Privatization. After the independence, many public ventures were started by the government of India. With the passage of time, these ventures made less profit and incurred loss. Therefore, many public ventures had to be closed down. This left an impact on economic system. Thus, the worker became united, but the industry suffered big losses. On the other side, the emphasis on quality increased around the world. The private sector started making more profit. All these circumstances motivated privatization. The joint sector is a part of the process of privatization. People get more facilities and quality product from private corporations. Therefore, government has given more opportunities to private sectors to do their job, to increase the quality of product in the sector. Next is globalization. It means the world becoming one or country coming closer to one another. That means we can trade with another country easily in globalization. It integrates the market and production of various countries. We can import goods from the other countries and we can export our goods to the other countries and can sell them and gain profit from it. A unique revolution in the field of information technology has stimulated globalization. The World Trade Organization, established in 1995, is working towards the promotion of globalization. Due to this globalization, employment opportunities has increased in the service sector. Phone, fax, mobile, email, internet, video conferencing are some of the revolutionary tools of information technology. The multinational companies started projects in different countries which proved to be profitable. For example, Ford Motors has a car manufacturing plant in India, where cars are manufactured not only for India but for other countries too. Similarly, the big companies of India such as Tata Motors, Infosys, Asian Paints, Parle, etc. have exported their commodities in foreign market. Consumers get commodities of very good quality at low price due to competition. China-made toys have become very popular in Indian market due to its low price and attractive design. In 1 year only, China toys have replaced the Indian toys in 70 to 80%. So now the toys in Indian markets are cheaper than before. Do you, do you know the reason behind this? Due to the international trade, the Chinese toys came into Indian market and proved to be better than Indian toys and with low price. Therefore, they captured the whole market of the India. However, the Indian toys manufacturer and traders have incurred losses. So, globalization at time causes loss to the cottage industry as they have many other factors. In this part, we have learned about the economic activities, how money is the center of all the economic activity, economic system, and how different corporations work for the development of the country. Next is a chapter of history following the Mahatma part 2, which we are going to learn in our next part. Till you have to complete this chapter in your workbook. Thank you.